6 months ago, I did not know how to code. Today, I have 10 apps live on the App Store. That sentence sounds like a YouTube thumbnail, so let me slow it down before it turns into nonsense. This is not a video about getting rich with AI. It is not a video about replacing developers. And it is definitely not a video about typing one magic prompt and waking up as a software company. This is a field note from the middle of the mess. AI helped me enter software. Shipping taught me what software actually is. Here is the receipt wall. Developmentor. Day Cove. Detail Deck. CellDraft Studio. Submit Pilot. Ghost Frequency. Audio Bloom AI. Civic Vault. Hexapulse. Hamster Checkers. 10 products. Different workflows. Different audiences. Different mistakes. And the biggest surprise was this: the code was not the whole mountain. The mountain was deciding what the app was allowed to be. The first thing AI gave me was motion. Before AI, an app idea felt like a locked door. I could describe what I wanted, but I did not know how to turn that description into screens, data models, privacy choices, or App Store metadata. With AI, the door opened. But on the other side was not a finished app. It was a workshop. The first lesson was scope. Beginners want to build the whole dream in one pass. AI will happily encourage this. You ask for a planner, and suddenly it gives you calendars, widgets, collaboration, reminders, AI summaries, cloud sync, analytics, and a settings screen with 12 tabs. That feels productive for about 20 minutes. Then the project collapses under its own ambition. The apps that survived started with one workflow. Daycove is not every productivity idea. It is a calmer daily planning surface. Submit Pilot is not every developer tool. It is a pre-submission audit tool for App Store readiness. Detail Deck is not every CRM. It is a field-ready workflow for mobile service operators. One concrete workflow is something AI can help build. A vague dream is something AI can decorate until it becomes impossible. Field note: AI does not punish vague thinking right away. It rewards it with a beautiful mess. The second lesson was constraints. At the beginning, I asked AI to build features. Later, I learned to ask for decisions. Instead of saying, make a settings screen, I learned to say, this screen needs 3 settings, all local, no account system, no analytics, no cloud dependency, and it must be explainable to app review. That changed everything. AI got more useful when I stopped treating it like a vending machine and started treating it like a collaborator that needed boundaries. Here is the difference. Bad prompt: build me an app for students to learn coding. Better prompt: design a Mac-native learning app for beginner Swift students. It needs structured lesson paths, saved progress, a playground area, and simple local persistence. Avoid account creation. Avoid fake social features. Prioritize a first version that could pass app review. The second prompt is longer because the product is clearer. That is the thing I had to learn. AI can produce code faster than I can understand it. But if I cannot describe the product clearly, speed just makes the wrong thing arrive sooner. The third lesson was that the App Store is a reality filter. A prototype can impress you. App review does not care. App review asks boring, important questions. Does the app do what the metadata says? Does the privacy policy match the behavior? Do the screenshots show the actual product? Is the app complete enough to be useful? Does it handle permissions correctly? Is there a support URL? Is there a reason this exists as an app? That was where AI became less like a magician and more like a power tool. I used it to write checklists. I used it to inspect metadata. I used it to draft support pages. I used it to ask, what would app review reject here? I used it to turn confusion into a list of next actions. The result was not one perfect app. It was a loop. Idea. Spec. Build. Run. Break. Ask why. Fix. Package. Submit. Learn. Repeat. That loop is FreeRange Labs. The fourth lesson was that publishing changes your brain. Before shipping, every app idea feels equally possible. After shipping, you start seeing the invisible work. You see onboarding, screenshots, app icons, category choice, privacy nutrition labels, support pages, product pages, the first sentence in the App Store listing, the email someone sends when something breaks. You stop asking, "Can AI build this?" You start asking, "Can I support this?" That is the question that separates a demo from a product. And this is why I think AI is so powerful for beginners, but also why I think the hype is dangerous. AI lowers the entry cost. It does not remove the need for judgment. In some ways, it makes judgment more important. Because now you can create faster than you can evaluate. You can generate screens faster than you can test them. You can create features faster than you can explain why they should exist. So the real skill is not coding in the traditional sense. The real skill is steering. Can you define the workflow? Can you set boundaries? Can you notice when the AI is confidently wrong? Can you ask for tests? Can you cut scope? Can you ship something small without lying about what it is? That is the journey I want this channel to document. I am not the best coder in the room. I am not pretending to be. But I did go from zero coding background to a real App Store portfolio using AI as a learning partner. And if you are a beginner, that matters. It means you are not waiting for permission to start. You are waiting for a workflow. So here is the workflow we are going to unpack in this series. First, how I picked app ideas that AI could actually help me build. Second, how I wrote specs that kept the projects from exploding. Third, how I used AI to understand code I did not know how to write. Fourth, how I prepared apps for App Store submission. Fifth, how the portfolio became FreeRange Labs, and why Developmentor now exists for learners and educators. The prototype was the easy part. The shipping loop is the story. Next episode, I will show you the first rule that made the whole thing possible: never start with the app. Start with the one workflow the app must make better.